Fujifilm's camera culture retro design. Pro-grade quality. Why the X-E line has a cult following. X-E4's legacy. Compact, affordable, clean. Why the X-E5 is already hyped before launch. Sensor and processor same as the Fujifilm X-100 40MP. X-strand CMOS sensor paired with X processor 5. What this means for color science, speed, and autofocus. IBIS in body image stabilization. A game changer. First time on the X-E line. 6.5 stop stabilization expected like X-100. Why this matters for handheld street and video shooters. Form factor and design philosophy. Rangefinder style design. Compact body. EVF in corner. Likely trade-offs. Size increase and price bump. A perfect street photography tool. Pricing expectations. X-E4 was $849. X-E5 could go past $1. Is it still worth it for hobbyists and pros? Let's now go ahead and write section 1 of the script in paragraph form. About 5,000 words in total. No scenes or clip suggestions. Just a clean, natural, well-paced script suitable for a faceless YouTube voiceover. Script: Fujifilm X-E5 is almost here. Big upgrades, same charm? The camera world is buzzing again, and this time, it's not about full-frame beasts or ultra-high-end cinema rigs. It's about something smaller, more personal, something that feels more human. We're talking about the return of Fujifilm's beloved X-E line, and specifically, the Fujifilm X-E5. With leaks flying and Fujifilm's Big X Summit set for June 12th, it's almost certain that we're about to meet the X-E5 officially. And if even half the rumors are true, this might be one of Fujifilm's most exciting releases in years. This isn't just a follow-up to the X-E4, it's something more. It's a shift in direction. A camera that could merge the heritage of classic street photography with modern digital power, and that combination has Fujifilm fans, photographers, and even casual hobbyists leaning in. So in this video, we're diving deep into what we know and what we expect from the upcoming Fujifilm X-E5, from its sensor and IBIS to design tweaks, expected price, and how it might stack up against other popular compact cameras. This is your full guide to the most anticipated mirrorless release of the year. Let's start with why this little camera even matters. The return of the compact icon. Fujifilm X-E series has always been a bit of an underdog. Not as flashy as the XD line, not as premium as the X Pro models, but ask any street photographer, film enthusiast, or minimalist shooter, and they'll tell you the X-E cameras hit a sweet spot that very few others do. They're compact, they're clean, they feel great in the hand, and most importantly, they deliver serious image quality in a body you can carry all day without breaking your back or your wallet. The X-E4, released in early 2021, was the perfect example of this. It stripped things down, removed unnecessary buttons, focused on essentials. The result was a minimalist rangefinder-style camera that looked as good as it shot. And all that at a price of just $849. But now, 3 years later, it's due for an update, and not just a small one. This time, Fujifilm isn't just tweaking the specs. They're bringing serious horsepower to the X-E series, and it starts with the heart of the camera. The sensor and processor. Same sensor as the X-100. Yes, please. According to leaks, the Fujifilm X-E5 will feature the same sensor and processor as the red-hot X-100. Fujifilm's flagship compact that's been out of stock almost everywhere since it launched. That means the X-E5 will likely get the 40.2 megapixel X-strand CMOS 5 HR sensor, paired with the X processor 5. If true, this is a huge upgrade. Let's break that down. The X-strand CMOS 5 HR is Fujifilm's highest resolution APS-C sensor. It delivers sharp, detailed images. Even when cropping or printing large, it handles noise well, dynamic range is excellent, and it pairs beautifully with Fuji's film simulations, giving you that classic analog look with modern digital fidelity. On the other hand, the X processor 5 is what keeps everything moving. It handles autofocus, burst speeds, video and image processing. It's fast, efficient, and smart, and when combined with the 40MP sensor, it unlocks the full potential of the camera. What does that mean in real life? Fast autofocus with subject tracking, beautiful JPEGs straight out of camera, 6K oversampled video in high detail, excellent low light handling. Put simply, this combo takes the X-E series from mid-tier to serious contender, and that's before we even talk about the biggest change of all. Yes, IBIS might finally be coming for years. One question has followed the X-E line: why no IBIS? In-body image stabilization is one of the most requested features in compact mirrorless cameras. It helps keep handheld shots sharp, it smooths out shaky video, it lets you shoot in low light without cranking ISO to the moon. And according to multiple trusted sources, The X-E5 will finally include IBIS, possibly the same 6.5-stop system found in the X100Vi. That's massive. Because up until now, if you wanted IBIS in a compact Fujifilm body, your only option was the more expensive XS2O or stepping up to the XT5. The X-E5 adding IBIS means you can take sharper handheld shots, shoot low-light scenes with slower shutter speeds, and get smoother video, all without a gimbal or tripod. For street shooters, travel vloggers, and anyone who wants to shoot on the go, this changes everything. But of course, this level of tech doesn't come without consequences, and that brings us to designing a sleek body with some sacrifices. The X-E series has always been known for its size. The X-E4, in particular, was praised for being one of the slimmest APS-C cameras with interchangeable lenses. But adding IBIS means more internal hardware, and that usually leads to a slightly thicker body. So yes, the X-E5 will probably be a bit bigger than the X-E4, but not by much. Design-wise, it's expected to keep the same rangefinder-style layout, flat top plate, no central hump, and the viewfinder tucked into the top left corner. This keeps the camera compact and makes it ideal for right-eye shooters who don't want their nose squished against the screen. It also preserves that vintage aesthetic that Fujifilm fans love. Think of it like a mini X Pro 3, but without the price tag. Rumors suggest the EVF could be upgraded, possibly using the same 3.69 million old found in the X100Vi. That's a nice bonus. Sharper display, better refresh rate, and more accurate preview for manual focusers. The rear screen is expected to stay simple, likely a two-way tilt screen rather than a full flip-out. Why? To keep the size and price reasonable, and honestly, for most users, tilt is more than enough. Price, still mid-range. Let's talk money. The X-E4 launched at $849, which made it a sweet spot for many hobbyists. But that was 2021, and a lot has changed. If the X-E5 gets the X100Vi sensor plus IBIS plus a new EVF, it's almost guaranteed that the price will go above $1,000. Most predictions put it between $1,099 and $1,199 at launch. That's a big jump, yes. But when you compare it to the X100Vi's $1,599 price, or the fact that some resellers are flipping X100s for $2,000, the X-E5 could still be considered a great value, especially since it doesn't come with a fixed lens. That brings us to the next point, X-mount lenses plus possible new pancake priming like the X100Vi. The X-E5 won't have a fixed lens. Instead, it uses Fujifilm's X-mount, giving you access to a huge range of lenses, from compact primes to pro-grade zooms. This is one of the biggest advantages of the X-E series. Flexibility. But here's the kicker, Fujifilm may launch a new 23mm f2 pancake lens alongside the X-E5. Why does that matter? Because 23mm 35mm equivalent is the sweet spot for street photography, environmental portraits, and daily carry, and a new compact version could pair perfectly with the X-E5, keeping the total package light, small, and discreet. That would make the X-E5 one of the most versatile everyday cameras available. Something that slips into a small bag or even a coat pocket but doesn't compromise on quality.